Alrighty, so this time around, I have Rick
Let's see if I
opening
can
with me.
open a Shia for the third time.
Well, let's see if I can actually open something that's worthwhile.
I'm curious if you do. Because I believe you would.
Nope.
Oh.
Nah, not a third shot. Oh.
Howdy, folks. This
So,
is Jimmy,
Sad
otherwise
Panda,
known as
I got a
Super
Crawling
Video,
Barons.
here with another pre-release kit, and I'm gonna be trying to
And,
construct
looks
a
like,
sealed
what do you get?
So,
Roiling Barons?
Roiling Vortex.
Roiling
It's the
Vortex. Crawling Barons. Roiling Vortex. They can't gain life.
yeah, it's the new version of
Sulfuric Vortex?
yeah, Sulfuric Vortex.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, the one.
Yeah, the one that shares a name
mana.
with it. Yeah.
The 3 mana, like.
For one,
Alright.
then get rid of those. And for
I've played a couple of different things.
here,
Dragon Visionary
do a
seems pretty
black
good.
rare, so it's shadows,
So we'll see,
burden, exile all creatures and planeswalkers with converted
Ruin
to
Crab,
less
oh.
than battlefield, and all creatures
Oh.
and planeswalker cards
If we can open multiple Ruin Crabs,
3 or less
we
from
might
graveyard.
possibly be on the mill plan.
So that, unless I'm
that would be awesome.
a
That would be
very
fun.
greedy deck, is
I did get an Ancient Green Warden, so it's even better. And I got a foil aura Skyclaver font. So this pool is probably already closer to being better than previous ones.
Do I have it? All right, I got 1 rogue so far. All right.
Oh,
Can I stay on the rogue plan?
Red worm.
oh, you got a Zareth? Alright.
Stinger. File. Land.
Got some clerics in blue, that's not good.
Nothing's really jumping out at me from these cards.
Spare supplies.
Would it be fun to play the Scourge of the Sky?
And there's a battlefield draw card. 2 sack a draw card. That's not horrible.
Alright, Dual Port
I like
Duelist,
that.
so it's a couple solid blue
Yeah.
creatures.
Green Mythic. Not
Alright.
a. Not a Shia.
I've had Spoils of Adventure
So the rare, another
in all
black
3
one,
Peruse
all
pools that I've
threes
opened.
of
And I have not played it
That's, 2 mana. Got a kick Medicine Lifelink.
Valakut
Null Priest
Awakening.
will look into the
Uh-oh.
battlefield. If it was kicked, return target
Put
creature
any
from your
number
graveyard
of cards
to
from
the
your hand
battlefield.
on the bottom of your library, then
Alright,
draw
so
that many cards
I'm
plus
already
1.
thinking we're probably going
Okay.
in black. So
Okay.
we've got a Mana Skitter Sneak, solid 4 CMC, support that.
Yeah, you got.
Let's see.
If we get like red green landfall of some sort, that'd be
Another Dreadworm, and this time it's a showcase.
alright.
Having a couple Dreadworms is definitely not bad. A great target for that kicked Oblivion.
Adventure awaits. I like that card.
Yeah. I think that's been a pretty good card.
I don't think it's too bad.
I mean, it's never a miss, right?
But
Because that's one that draws a card if you miss.
yeah.
Yeah.
For
So,
more solid stuff.
huh. I just got my 4th white card, and I'm on my 4th pack.
So
Oh,
the
nice.
Lilac World
So-
Sculptor
That seems good.
enters the battlefield, create a
Not-
0/1 green planet.
Seems great.
I
mean,
A Spikefield Hazard, alright.
Whenever a land enters the battlefield,
An Inscription of Ruin?
4/+1/+1 counter on target plant you control. Wow, that would be a really fun card to play. I've already played.
I wonder if
with
there's
some
Inscription
Ruin
of
cards this
Ruin.
evening.
Ooh, the landfall
I'm not
version
sure
of
if we'll have
Gerbo.
enough support for
Yeah,
that,
pretty.
but we'll see.
We
There have been a couple of occasions where I was able to construct
Oh.
2 pretty okay
Former
sealed
special
decks.
cards on here.
out of
I think it's
opposing
supposed to be
colors.
something. It comes to 4/4 for 2.
We'll see if that's
Feed
something
the
that's
Swarm.
possible this evening.
Cleric of Life's Bond.
Switch Rider,
I got the
Broken Wings,
aura.
sideboard
I
card,
got the Cleric of Life's
Mana
Bond.
Silencer, which is fine.
Uh,
Got a lot of rogue. Another showcase
Ooh.
Redworm.
alright, so whenever another cleric ends a battlefield, you
Get
can
the
like,
hints.
whenever you get like for the
That's
first
definitely
time,
my
put a
white
1/1 counter on
card
Cleric of
properly,
Life's
but you can set
Bond,
up
which
really
actually not horrible. Sign of the Swarm. I might actually be able to do some cleric shenanigans here. Phylath, World Sculptor. Oh, it makes 0/1s. It's the worst version of.
So I can hear the Garrison
Avenger
over there
Zendikar.
opening the same rares as I am again.
Alright, you know,
What's that?
I said I hear you're opening the same rares as me.
Oh, am I?
Phylath.
That's not good. Oh, yeah.
Except mine's foil. That's
Mine's
worse.
not foil.
Ooh, boy, gotta step up the game.
Yeah.
Alright, so we can get an Izzet flip land here.
I open the Mimic and open the copy token
Oh,
in the
nice.
next pack.
I'm not sure how you
Oh, not the same pack?
No, it wasn't the same
But
pack.
Oh.
do the base
Unfortunately.
deck, which is interesting.
Gee,
I guess I'll
more
put
fun
that
if it was.
here.
I might
Set
just
of the
try
way.
to
Got a Ruin Trap,
force
I think is a
black
card
white
play.
clerics
Maybe
if I
Mara
can
makes it.
here.
I'm super familiar with this one.
Got
Three
2
CMC
feed the
flyer
swarms.
that's 1, a blue, and a red.
Alright. I like this art. I like
Yeah, that
this
seems pretty
frame for the colored equipment. I think it's pretty cool.
Alright.
Alright, well, I got a Lotus Cobra, and I don't know how I can break it with Zeph Cobra plus Green Warden.
Oh right, so that this final up this
I don't think I have any.
Was my foil spot, so that's pretty neat.
We might be
Get this pack.
red green. We're gonna have to look here.
Okay. Take out the token in the land, and then another foil. So that's anti-cognition.
Base camp.
Valadar retreat in showcase.
Cast to cast something.
This
Use it to cast something in a
with
party,
landfall.
huh?
Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, choose one.
Alright.
Create a 2/2 white cat. Put a +1/+1.
Now I got
on
the-
each creature you control. And the game vigilance.
The red-white land.
That
Womp womp.
really seems pretty sweet.
Womp
That's,
womp.
it's too bad.
Crawling Barrens. What's this one? This is a man land, right?
Not have a lot of support
Yeah.
right now.
Which,
Like the monsters. We
I mean, it's
have
playable.
It's playable.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
Solid pieces of
Seems okay.
removal
Yeah, open that because I'll
white,
probably
so-
play that.
Playable.
Alright,
Leave
uh,
that for that.
into the royal.
It's playable.
so I guess I would look at black white clerics
Cool.
and
Snare.
look at
Blue is
green
non-creature spells are
X
pretty okay.
landfall.
Good.
Feed the swarm.
My green is like
Jerboa.
solid.
That's interesting.
Oh,
But
see.
Not
stacking
exciting?
back with,
Yeah.
Eldar retreat could be pretty
I
good.
need to
Like,
see how
not,
many.
not good enough to probably want to play a triple green
And then a Coon
mythic, but
warrior.
alright, so
Okay.
what do we got in red?
2 packs left.
So 2 black clerics. So 1. No, don't tell me I can't do this again. I have 2 white clerics. Oh.
Okay.
Alright, so the cleric's
Land,
plan is
rare,
not
a Lotus Cobra.
not coming to the. I got a Lotus Cobra too.
Yeah. Yep. Well, congrats on that one.
Thanks, I needed it.
So we do have the Lotus Cobra and the Phylax together now. I don't think our red
Cool.
green looks great still.
I don't know
So
how
not
aggressive
so-
I can be.
today, but
That.
Might be playable.
Resolute Strike, Sneaking Guide,
Let's see what we've got for.
Expedition Skulker,
So the Cobra.
Mindful
Fine.
Marasa.
Fine.
Okay. Dauntless
Sure.
Unity.
Do I have any?
Hmm.
I don't have any ramp, do I?
Royal Eruption.
Exactly 0. I've not opened any ramp.
Solidarity,
Period.
Living Tempest. Okay, that's
There's no way to really abuse
that definitely
Cobra.
beefs up blue. And a second Ruin Crab.
There's only a handful of ways of doing it
That's
in this
pretty
limited
neat.
format.
Yeah.
Interestingly, a second Umarim is
Although a tormenting voice. Thanks.
that makes it
So
interesting.
that actually might be
for, is it?
like with
I
ancient
think the red
Green
pool is
Warden.
not quite good enough to support
Oh,
it,
sure.
but
Discard him and be
maybe-
able to replay him.
Yeah, and then
maybe
Pyro
simply
Quest. I do have a
splash
Hellion.
Umarim Mystics and a Royal
So
Eruption.
that's okay.
But we'll take a look at that once we've opened our 6th pack.
Um,
I'm
2
really hoping
tormenting
to get
voice.
something that just seems to solidly support existing cards that we already
Actually,
Vanquish is good. I thought I had a
have. Like
second
a
one there.
bomb rare,
Another Vanquish.
essentially. Let's see what we got.
see if we have any landfall in white here.
Archpriest of Iona.
I guess it's playable.
That is pretty questionable.
And
I'd say.
Sajiri Shelter is
We're gonna
pretty
do 4
good.
white creatures.
Could be right after the target
We're
creature.
so unlikely to have a
Fine.
party, so it doesn't really get to use its ability. Just not quite
Not
sure if that's
amazing.
good enough.
Okay.
It's a rare, so we'll put it over here. Synchronized Spellcraft, improving the red pool. Royal Mage.
It's a rogue. It's
Eventually Psychic Colossus.
So I got a couple
Seems not bad.
white. I mean, I could actually
Hence-
make a.
Turn
Potential-
Aesthetic.
Well, I guess I could look for Jund here.
Summer Pack
There's
Thieves.
probably not
Malakir Blood Priest.
too many ways to
Master.
abuse it, but
Swift Warriors you control have double strike. I think we only have 2 pieces of equipment. Taunting Arbor Mage, Tangled.
So that's fine.
Wow. Alright. So, I think we rule out Iona. The rest of these.
Black's got removal, which would be good.
Shadows Verdict is just so.
I can play Moss Pit Skeleton, which is actually not. You gotta play something kick
Trying
though,
to-
right? No, counters. So whenever something with counters on it.
That's pretty good.
Let's see where our high CMC creatures are.
Well, that's unfortunate. Have
So
Zareth
looking
and
at
3 rogues.
Green, we actually seem to have a pretty
Yeah,
solid
that was the
curve.
problem. I have Aura,
Um,
and I have a total of 5 clerics. I guess I have Aura.
I guess I have a
as
rogue
well,
in green.
but the cards themselves are pretty.
Rogue in green, a rogue in blue, and a rogue in black.
I have a rogue in red.
Okay.
Taking a look at.
This is the only rogue in blue I have, which isn't going to get unblocked.
Right.
Like,
Counters. Felidar Retreat.
Uh,
well, but that is 3 colors.
I don't
We
think there's
do
any
have a
rogues
Lotus
in white,
Cobra to try and
if I remember
support
right.
the colors.
each color has,
However,
it's deficient in one.
Yeah.
It's primary in
that
one
would
and
probably
deficient
be
in one,
a
except for green
rule
that gets all.
with a splash
Hmm.
white. So let's
Hmm.
see what we have in red. Akum Warrior.
God, the thing
6
is, it's
mana,
like-
it's
I mean, I guess the mimic is technically a
Scorch
rogue.
Rider.
Turns anything else into a rogue
We've
too.
got a couple
Yeah.
of. That's a 4/3 with Kicker. If you pay 6 mana to cast it using the Kicker ability, it gains haste as a 4/3.
I can actually like try to make a blue black mill deck.
Having a couple Sinking Guides is kind of cool.
I have a couple of mill cards.
But unfortunately, we
I don't think I have
Yeah,
enough,
have
but
much that.
God, I really like. I have 3 red rares.
What I'm thinking of in particular is that
My red isn't
Goblin, which
terrible,
lets
but
you, exile a card off the top.
my
and
problem
play it
is
that turn. If it deals
think I'm
combat
going to
damage a
be-
player, that
I think I'm actually just gonna be
really nice
forcing
to
myself
use
into
Goblin, but we just don't
green red.
see that.
Maybe I play
But,
black, red, splash,
So there
Zareth,
is-
and the mimic.
We could try to go Temur route instead. That would be interesting because we've got a land to support it. We've got the Lotus Cobra. We've got the Fire Lab. We've got what seems like a pretty
You might
solid
be able
collection of
to-
creatures. And not only do we have the 1 Ruin Crab, but we have 2 Ruin Crabs in our green creatures. I
That's
remember
okay.
seeing The
That makes it.
let's see,
I don't think you play more than one brute.
it's hiding from us right
We have
here.
all of the
It's
clerics,
under
holy
stomp,
crap.
which brings 2 lands to our hand, making
See,
it
I don't
easy
have that many
to
kick
know
spells though, as I
what
play
to
Vine
go
Gecko.
with. And
2
follow
Rabid
with
Bites.
threatening to mill our
6
opponents simply by
Visionaries.
playing lands. We've got
6
flyers
clerics.
like Living Tempest. We've got Expedition Diviner, 2 of them in fact, which
7.
is pretty solid.
I don't know that I have any
Zoo,
payoffs
that's an
for
interesting
this.
instant speed interaction. We actually
Yeah.
have 2 Tazeen Royal Mages. So that potentially returns instant and sorcery cards that we'd like to see again. Looking at blue, we seem to have quite a lot of cards that we would like to play.
I might be super
I'm
short
not
on
sure how many of them are instant and sorcery
creatures is the
cards.
problem I got.
Bone Snare is a solid
more
enchantment.
mystic
Into the
creatures.
Royal is definitely something we'd like to return. Chilling Trap is interesting. We could probably get away with running
Maybe I
it
play
if we
blue
were
red and
Timber.
just splash the black.
Although,
Oh, what's
yeah, it seems we only have 1 wizard in red. And but quite a few wizards in our blue, so Chilling Trap is a
God,
good
no, that's
possibility. Anti-cognition.
I played the Stonework Pack Beast, I think, every time I've had it, and I don't know.
Yeah, since it removes the
He has a
restriction if our
ton of
opponent
removal
hit
in
from the
black.
graveyard, that like this becomes just a counter
But
spell
really not much beyond that.
for creatures and planes.
This is actually not.
Does not allow our opponent to pay 2 to avoid that.
It's not the
And then we also
greatest, but
Another Chilling Trap. That's pretty interesting.
probably gets things
That is
done
pretty
there.
So it seems maybe
Cleric Rewarder
maybe
Wizard
Cynic
spell.
is
Or
our
if oh, I just don't play
strongest
base camp, right? There's no reason to play base camp.
bet.
Especially if I'm playing Crawling Barons. Needle Verge Pathway is a free card.
And truthfully, you know,
Free
we
land.
have our Lotus Cobra
Is there-
and a base camp. So this might be and a Stonework Pack Beast.
I don't know if Sajiri Shelter is good
On
enough
top of getting one
to.
of the rare lands, we probably have quite a lot of fixing here.
So we
Looking
got
at the
three
green creatures, it seems like we don't have any
There's
ramp
like
or any
two-
particular basics in our library. But
Real like bounce back.
yeah, I wanna try to evaluate black before we rule it out, because I did think
Oh,
early on
thank
it would be
you.
pretty strong, but you can see the only removal we ended up getting is right here.
Yeah, you get
Speed
some way
Storm,
better.
Comes at a pretty hefty life
cards
cost
than,
if we're trying to
I
get
did,
rid of
looks
our
like.
opponent's larger threats. We got that one piece of removal and not a lot of other non-creatures, so I'm just not sure if I can justify that. Though Null Priest of Oblivion is pretty tempting. The paying 6 to get this guy down, which is Menace and Lifelink, although it's only a 2/1, but potentially it returns a very strong card to our
So is there-
battlefield.
Is there
Um,
any black
so if
cards
we
that I
were,
really
for
just like
instance,
can't
we could
not
be playing
play?
Jund, that would mean getting Phylath and World Sculptor back. It could mean getting our Kazandu Stomper back, maybe getting more landfall triggers.
How many actual? Yeah.
I
So
just-
if you can hear
doesn't
Jimmy,
really seem like
actual landfall triggers or things
it's
that
gonna
we're
be
lacking.
good enough.
Sounds like
Agreed.
he's got the same issue over there.
Really, the only thing I think that the powerhouse to return that I'm looking at here is.
But I have to
Phylath.
try to play with Lotus Cobra. I think I have to.
Huh. Still take a quick peek through here. Blood Priest deals direct damage based on
Problem,
party size.
problem I got is that it's like
Expedition Skulker is
I've got
death
2
by
Feed the
figure
Swarms
from
and a Blood
Flying.
Beckoning,
Red Worms,
and an Inscription of Ruin.
another Silencer.
1, 2.
You know, there does seem to be pretty.
I don't even have like. Like I wanted to play
Man,
this.
this is
Guess I
tough.
have
I'm
some
actually
sorcery
not quite sure which
payoffs, but
direction
Could I
want
play
to be
Sultai
shifting
Mill?
here. So I guess we're gonna say the white's
Oof.
gone. We're just not even gonna think about it today. White is over, and that includes maybe we'll say it does not include Fellow.
So what would it play at a black
There's
if I
a
played
possibility that
Sultai
we
Mill?
can do some splashing
These.
based on all
Alright, so
the
let's
fixing that we have
see what
access to.
this stuff actually lays out at. We'll see how
Do
much
we want
splash is
the
going to happen.
So the thing about trying to play Phylath and using that facing is that base camp does not work with Phylath. It's simply an elemental.
This.
But golly, that land.
I think if I I got 2
So
of them.
spicy.
Ooh.
What I'm thinking right now is I like blue and green the most. So we're gonna scoot
Alright.
all of our
I
red
might
cards
actually
over here.
use- I do have a handful of kick spells.
We're gonna scoot these black cards over here.
There's some fine. Like there.
This is a creature with lots of things.
Sweeper there.
I'm looking to actually see how
Move
many
these
mill effects I
artifacts out of
have.
the way.
Yes, I'm looking.
I can keep stuff tapped down.
Yeah.
I have like 7 total mill effects. That's it.
It does seem to make a stronger.
I don't think
case
that is
going
quite
back
enough.
and around. Although maybe we try to go for 4 colors.
And like the next thing
All the
is
same. I'm going to lay out these green cards, try to get a better sense again of what these creatures look like. So
see, I don't think those
turn
are
on
good
Death Touch.
enough.
Super. A little bit of ramp. Awesome.
And I think I would just
Gnarlid
rather
Collies, so
have
this is a bear.
Feed the Swarms.
It does give my creatures with counters on them trample. Taunting Arbor Mage is cute, probably not going to do a lot for me. Snarecaster is not really very strong.
That might be okay.
Horn Beetle, at the beginning of your end step, create a 1/1 green insect creature token for each puzzle plus 1 counter you put on
Maybe I
creatures
need
under your
another
control.
5-drop.
So that's great. with Phylax.
Mono 3 drops? Ugh.
That's really great.
I
Stomper
think I'm going to be.
and Ascetic.
I think I'm probably going to be John
Why
here.
would just take out all of these, I think.
I think I'm going
The
to
two
actually.
Abominations
I'm
and
actually
Snarecaster.
going to go.
Snarecaster could definitely be a side.
3
but
colors.
These guys, I think we're done so set them up there out of the way.
Don't think that's.
Making there are non-creatures. Strength and Solidarity.
Goes in.
I did not like this card when I tried to play it before. Adventure awaits.
Maybe.
Oh, whenever
Mine's
one or more
really
wall
cool.
encounters
Yes.
a creature you control with Moss Pit Scouts in your
Might have been
Moss
Ross,
Pit Scout, have your library. Nope, I'm
Solid
good.
Navy, Broken
I don't need
Wings,
that.
sideboard card.
Okay. I
So
don't
we
know
can
that these are
play
actually good enough.
Some green
to play.
creatures. This is an awkward.
Although I
number
guess I don't know how many
of,
creatures I
colors
have.
that happen in deck.
That's probably an issue, huh?
Let's assume we're going to be trying to play Phylax. Set the cards
Okay.
here. Put some
Go to 2, 4,
blue
6,
cards in the
8,
mix.
10,
So,
2, 4,
think
6,
Ruin
8,
Crab, Ruin
10,
Crab.
12, 16,
Pretty
18,
okay.
20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 29.
pretty defensive.
I'm trying to make 6 cuts.
Having 3 to
These are
plays,
being capped.
1 death touch.
I think the
2
Visionary's
throw threes.
fine. 3/2 body. It's 4.
Adding this
Draws a
Demon
card.
Menace right
Replaces
here.
itself. These 2 I'm kind of stuck
Expedition,
on.
Diviners,
Art and Electromancer, I guess,
definitely want to have
is
both of these in
additional.
here.
Ambush. Fuck. That's fine. Broken Wings. Do I
Royal
need
Maze
Broken
could be
Wings?
deck.
Super
I
cool
don't
if we can
like
get
it.
up that high.
I think
You know,
Broken
I
Wings
guess
is probably
six-
just sideboard
6
here.
mana is not actually
Okay,
that much
so we're gonna
for that kicker.
set this off to the side.
I think that's pretty reasonable, and we do have enough things that we would like,
How
especially.
many creatures do I have? 1,
Cantrips. Like,
2, 3.
that could potentially be very good.
4,
Playing
5,
the Royal Mace to get a
6,
Trap back, for instance. We don't have a
7,
wizard on
8,
the
9,
field to
10,
change
11,
that.
12.
The Zulforce Duelist.
So these actually, as 13 and 14,
I
are
don't know
probably
about that. I
needed.
don't know that we need to mill people. I don't
So
know
we're
that
probably
the
working
combat
off
is really
of
useful in itself.
like cutting a Tormenting
We're
Voice
gonna put it up here for now.
and probably cutting a Rabid Bite.
So looking at these, we'll say Bubble Snare, sure. Anti-Cognition's gonna be a maybe. Vein Veil.
Question is,
Calling
so.
Ambush
I
is
think
an
that-
instant, yeah, okay.
Glacial Grasp.
I think I want the Inscription, I think I want the
Warrior,
Awakening.
Warrior,
Why not?
Wizard, Wizard, Warrior. So Warriors and
Royal
Wizards.
Force, sure.
Hmm.
Into the Royal.
1, 2,
Definitely.
3, 4, 5,
Let's keep these
7,
chilling
8,
traps
9,
up here as a
10,
maybe.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
So
19,
right now,
20, 21, 22, 23, 24,
I
25,
think we
26.
have some
So I thought.
okay instances
Didn't
of
change.
entries to
I
grab.
still need to cut 3 cards. And I think it's through here, and I think it's like spare supplies. Seems good. Stonework Pack Beast is fine. It helped me filter mana if I needed to.
Makes our curve a little bit better. So we can hit that mana. We must not
Survivor
forget
puts a counter on something, which is just could just be
importance of
nice.
Lotus Cobra. So it looks like we've got a pretty
fine.
okay mix of just
Bug Catcher might be
big
bad.
creatures and then also potentially powerful evasive creatures. So the Lotus Cobra will help us fix and get up larger.
I guess I really need to
Maybe.
like.
This actually
let's
looks
count what we have
better
here.
curve.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
3,
9,
4,
10,
5,
11,
6,
12,
7,
13,
8,
14, 15, 16, 17,
16, 17,
18,
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
22. That's 24.
24
two lands,
with
but
2
I think we're
flip
trying to get up
lands.
to 24 non-land cards.
Question.
I don't know what to cut.
So we're primarily Simic, we're splashing red,
Problem.
but
What
we can look at
removal
these
do we
red cards
have?
and see what we've got.
Just about none.
Fissure Wizard.
Yeah,
It is
that's
a
why I
wizard,
had to
but
add in
it's
black.
Giant
Yeah, that's
So
what
it's
I'm
like
like,
Rabid Bite, and
Chilling Trap.
I had 2 Rabid
and
Bites and a Colony
Mystic.
Ambush, but the issue is I don't have very many big creatures.
I have one
When we're
colony
splashing
ambush.
with color, it's a lot
Yeah.
easier to get to that color when your
Like,
cards are
that's-
expected to come into play later.
Yeah,
2 CMC
I'm like
is
seriously
early
fighting
for
with.
color
I need to
splash.
cut
I'm a
non-creature
little
spells.
hesitant to throw that in here.
It's about 14 creatures.
That said,
I need to, still need to
Royal
cut
Eruption is
2.
potentially a 2 CMC card that I would include in our
So I think
color,
like
we
Spike Field
currently
Hazard
have
is good and
most
tough to
cover,
play
which means
because you're playing into
it's a
like
little bit more
the backside of
flexible
it's a
in some
land, right?
circumstances. And this has pretty solid
Skyclave
payoff
Pickaxe
with
has
the,
landfall,
if
so
you
that could be
or
good
hits
for
in his face directly.
just getting in some extra damage, which is good with like Grotech Bugcatcher, Teeter Peak Ambusher, those sorts of things. Stuff you can pump.
Looking at our party here, don't really have a lot of diversity party-wise.
Inscription of Ruin,
probably
and then like here's the
least
other thing: Inscription
party
brings back
mechanics
something
we've
that's
had.
2 or
We've
less.
got, I think, all wizards, except for
any of that. We're gonna get
one
that off the
cleric.
side.
and one rogue.
And
Do I just
single
not
spell
play
check, probably
Rabbit
not
Bite
cut it.
and just play the one? Maybe I just don't play
probably
Rabbit
played
Bite.
that just cause.
Scavenge Blade I'm tempted because we have flyers.
Oh, how did I miss that?
Flyers.
I just won't play a Rabbit Bite.
Oh, we've got some stuff here. Okay, this is just.
I
You-
feel
so you
like
gotta
it's
add to
better
yours?
to
There we go.
include non-creature spells.
He's over here gonna add to his deck, and I'm over here like I need to take away.
Well,
And-
I was exactly at
Flyers will just keep poking
24 with
So-
2 flip lands, but
Yeah, I think I'm at 24.
one of the cards I added is a flip land. So,
Gotcha.
all right, I think I just
I think it's a 61 card special again.
61.
We do have these
Or 41.
cards.
There we go.
Excuse me.
Framework pack these.
No, you're playing Urion?
Nope. Nope. I think this is just 41 card special again. 2, 8, 10, 12, 14,
Seagate
16,
Colossus
18,
is
20,
probably
22,
a
24.
6-mana 7/5
And I need to
one
like
time.
do some math.
19,
I'm
19,
not
24,
sure about
22,
that.
23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
We want to draw.
Now you have more
cards.
cuts to
We
make,
want
don't you?
Well, and that's fine.
we
I'm
want
actually
cast
good with
instants
that.
and Sorceries, but we have some important landfall triggers. Drawing cards, playing lands.
Because if we just count this as a land all the time, count this as a land all the time. So 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 if I count those as lands all the
Okay,
time,
so-
which I'm okay with.
There's actually a reason to not play Needle
That's
Verge
crazy.
Pathway, right?
It doesn't work. We have fixed it
Because it's basic lands,
with.
and since I'm not using the white from it,
Um,
Not unless you want to
fixing
flex.
is a lot worse for a white enchantment.
yeah, I don't think there's a reason to. Like, you're actually better off
No,
playing
just
basic
play.
Mountain.
Yeah. No, if you're just like, hey, I want to flex and show you have a rare.
Or have
Yeah.
our Lotus Cobra play first. And then
Yeah,
the
That's what I was saying. Like,
Lotus ends up in a deck
I was gonna
card.
play the Pathway, and I was like, wait a second.
It's not gonna happen.
Phylath is only basics. All right.
All right, so
So we're gonna play
the
17
initial
here.
thought is
3, 4.
I think maybe it's
3,
just a
4,
chill
5,
trap.
6, 7,
Slowing
8,
our
9,
build-up,
10.
potentially drawing us a card.
If I cut
Again, it's
those,
pretty
I give
likely
2, 3,
that we have a wizard in play.
How many other
because we
warriors do I
have
have?
6,
2
7,
wizards
8,
on
9,
2,
11.
on 3, and on 4.
Ooh, that's pretty
that
good.
might be an easy
So,
cut
1,
both of
3,
those.
4, 5, 6,
You don't
7,
have
8, 9,
one
10,
other
11,
warrior?
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Do I just cut both of those and just play that?
Oh, and I guess another question is, do I play Crawling Barons now that I'm playing 3 colors?
This is what
Ooh.
I am going to try today.
That becomes a little bit more of a sticky
So-
spot.
Yeah.
Grab some lands and try to figure out what that distribution is going to be.
I guess figure out where things come across here.
All right, so
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, I'm good with that.
we are Cynic. Cynic first, other things later.
Kind of disappointed. I wanted to play something other than Gruul because that's what I played earlier,
Cynic
but
first.
it is what it is.
We do have this Riverglide Pathway
This was by far
and our
the
base.
most difficult deck to make to figure out what I wanted to play.
So
Yeah, that bad.
And well, not necessarily.
we're going to have 17 lands.
All of the other decks I've
15.
I've opened so far, one have had 2 mythics
15,
in them,
Maybe put in.
and I just put them together and threw
Made-
every playable
made-
card in it, and it was
made a
23, and
deck.
it was just the deck. Like,
Yeah.
right, whatever. Like, you just don't think about it. This one, I've already
And that
played this
leaves
color
us
pair.
with
2,
13
I
lands
kind of
to
wanted
fill.
to play something,
Probably want
different.
Yeah.
And
a little bit
I really wanted to
more
play the blue and black, but I just didn't have.
So 17 lands, we've already got 4. We need
I really wanted to play
13.
the ninjutsu guy.
We'll just do
Just
7
So-
don't have the stuff for it.
and 6
So if we do
forests.
the color
That's what it
pip
looks like.
Yep.
numbers right, so you
What
get
are
4,
your
10, and 11.
I'm just gonna
25
step over here
actual
and grab some
pips.
land.
So
17 lands, so don't not counting this, right? Break down 2.72
Yep.
lands, 6.8 lands, and 7.48 lands. So if you're actually rounding at 3, 7,
Looks like I
and then
should
down a half
have
at
one.
7, that's actually 17.
yeah, I mean,
And
it's,
I have, and that's it. So on top of that, there's 2 red and then 1 green here.
Okay.
okay.
I
It's a-
kind of feel like I
This one
want
is-
another
A little risky.
black
I'm
source.
not used
Yeah,
to
say
spreading my colors so
3
thin, but
cards for 3 sources is a
technically,
little
you know,
light.
we have
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You do have
cards
co-op.
that fix our
So you
mana.
do have another way of
Uh,
getting it. Okay.
Yeah,
And
it's 4 cards actually.
the
So there's
average
a scripture of
power level
ruin
of
these
cards
2. And
is-
then
Oh yeah, I missed the.
yeah.
I saw red.
So
Yeah.
Red border and red
I'm excited
art.
to see
Oh,
how this
yeah,
goes.
But
Guess that's gonna be it for this draft.
and it's like I
Oh,
only
I guess you've got pack beast that can fix too.
and pack beast can can filter
Yeah,
out.
so actually you're probably okay at 3.
So a 3 is probably alright.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to, but I also just have to make a justification. I can't play crawling variants.
Yeah,
As much as
and-
I want to, I'd have to trim a source,
really aggressive.
and
to do that.
it would have to be red.
Yep.
I would have to go down on 1 red to do that, which I guess I probably could.
I mean, that,
I don't think I
that
need
hurts
to.
your 1 drops
Yeah.
to be trimming either of them.
Yeah.
Well, I
don't
guess
think-
pickaxe you're not playing turn 1 anyway, but Hellhound you would.
Pickaxe and Spikefield Hazard. You
Yeah,
want?
well, I also consider that to be a land too.
Yeah.
So like that's not.
I mean, I have 1 turn 1 play, but Spikefield
I mean-
Hazard might also be a land
Yeah.
half the time, or more than half the time.
When I played it in my deck, it was a land. Probably at 30 to 40% of the time.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I was okay on land and wanted the value. But I was playing when you play against a lot of blue decks, they have 1 toughness,
Yeah.
and it becomes.
Yeah, and I think like the creature base is pretty good. I mean, it's not the greatest, but it's all right. Like,
I mean, it's like your top end are kind of bust for the most part,
yeah.
which I guess feeds to.
Well-
I mean,
So Hellhound and Pickaxe with like Bugcatcher and Ambusher.
like I guess you can get out ahead.
Yeah, and like a lot of it is also just like I'm not going to be. This is not going to be the super aggressive deck. It's going to be more or less having to like stall
Well,
out.
that's what I'm wondering if the Hellhound, since you're not going to be super aggressive, is where you want to be.
And it might not be. But landfall.
Right. Well, yeah.
And like,
I
might be able to push a little bit of pressure.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of times, if you can get it to do 4 damage,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, and I was also looking at the fact it's like Hellhound plus Pickaxe, which wouldn't be too bad. So I need 3 forests. No, it's 3 forests.
3 swamps.
I need 3 swamps. And 7 and 7. Also don't remember where I set all lands that I put over here. So hopefully that
Where's all the? You're gonna get into blue there.
I made a green black deck.
Oh, okay.
This is just the second deck I did rid of.
Let me see. Where's your first?
Yeah, there's my extra cards. But I got a Legion and Gold, which is really good and constructed.
You're going to bring that black.
Yeah, and black.
Alright, so this is what we're gonna run with.
Got one of those in your back. Or do you just might have 0?
So it'll be 7 mountains,
I put a 3 drops.
7 forests,
Yeah, I know.
and 3 swamps.
Here,
And might be some tweaking. If I am tweaking, it's going to be a mountain that comes down for swamp if the mana base is there. But
I have.
I don't know what Rick's playing, but his son is also over there, so he's helping him.
Yeah,
So
I
you
have
see his pool, hopefully,
3
and I think that's what he's sticking with. So I guess stay tuned, and hopefully we have some matches where these go amazing.